to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Rula.
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever with Eric.
We're the champions of the world!
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
It's already Tuesday. Look at that. It's Tuesday, September the 9th of 2025, and it's 3, 2, 1, 6 o'clock on the dot. Now it's 6 o'clock on the dot.
So wonderful outside.
Yeah, my God. If you've not been outside, hey, it's Rula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and
Chilly.
Sam. It is amazing.
It's 68
It
degrees.
is perfect.
It is
For those of you who run and listen to us with your
Oh,
AirPods
feels
in your
great.
ears, finally you can breathe while you're running.
Right?
You're not running in a plastic bag of humidity in 92-degree heat at 6 a.m. It is so glorious.
It feels
outside.
fantastic. Don't be fooled.
Glorious.
Don't bundle up that much. By the afternoon, it's going to be nearly 90.
Bundle up.
Nice.
I know. Kevin's
Kev
like, oh,
said it
it's
was
chilly.
Well,
chilly.
to me, it was like, for once, I didn't put my windows down on the way to work because it would have been too cold of a breeze.
stop.
Too cold of a breeze.
I've never met
You smell
anybody
like-
that's ever put their windows down like Kevin.
I know, don't you think you
I
smell
know.
like recess?
Yeah,
if you have
Kev's
the windows
always
Yeah, you're
down.
gonna stink to start the day.
So many fumes when you're in traffic.
Well, do I come in here smelling bad?
I'm not close enough
No.
to you.
Well,
more
more
like-
now we have to talk about it.
more like
Damn it.
Finally.
Well, let me know.
you come in smelling herbal.
Finally.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, do I want the weed smell or do I want the?
And he brings the coffee in, so it's like, I don't smell your outside.
Well, hey, real quick, I'm always going through the listener line. I've got a listener line for Rula and Eric. It's a parenting question.
Hey guys, I'm a big fan of the show. My wife and I have a kid, and we have another one on the way. And I'm really curious how Rula and Eric are raising their children to be bilingual, if they are. They're trying to. I speak Spanish, and my wife doesn't, so I'm trying really hard to teach my children Spanish as they grow up. Rula, do your kids speak Greek? And Eric, do your kids speak Farsi?
Okay, well, here's how it is in my house. Before Eric goes about his house, here's me. In my kids. Okay.
They don't
So
respond back.
I will speak to them in Greek. They absolutely, the two older ones more than my son right now, has grasped what we're saying. And I had them in Greek school, but I failed them because it was too hard to get to at 5 o'clock on Friday in Montrose.
Yeah,
So I pulled
understand
them.
that.
I pulled them. And now I'm looking to get like a private tutor to help them with reading and writing. How about you?
It's hard when you're not. Both of us, like you guys, you and your husband can speak it Greek
Yeah.
together. So
You never learned it?
no, it was too hard for me. I barely know English.
But are your
And-
kids learning it?
No, I mean they know some things. They know way more than I do, and they can understand
Your
some stuff.
in-laws
But
and your in-laws and your wife constantly speak to each other in Farsi. They haven't picked it up just from being
yeah,
around
sometimes
them a little bit.
my wife will be like, "Dad, Eric's here. You got to speak English." So,
Oh, okay.
so everyone knows. But
Oh.
I think the key for me, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like both parents, when they speak the language, it helps.
Well,
Especially before they go to school. I know a lot of family that they only speak Farsi to them
right.
until they go to, or other languages until they go to school, because they're going to learn English.
They're going
They're
to
gonna
learn
learn
English.
You might as well master that language when you're
Yes.
4 till you're 4 or
Right.
5, then it's in you, I guess.
My kids spoke more when they were 4 and 5, but now they've lost. Like they knew all the little cutesy little songs. Like if there's a song from Bluey, there was a song from some Greek little cartoon called the Zuzunakia, and they knew all the Zuzunakia songs, all of them. And I can tell them today, like, oh, you want to do the Kulurekia song? They're like, I don't remember that one.
I feel like Spanish should be easier
For them,
for
just
people in
everybody.
Houston because it's just
More
easier, 'cause it's
useful.
more useful. Like
We're
there's
trying
only
to
so
teach
many.
Santiago.
There's only so many
Spanish.
Persians and Greeks.
Yeah.
It's more prevalent and definitely more useful. I really wish that I grew up in a family that did speak a second language because, once I got to high school, I saw what that looked like. My friend was Puerto Rican, but at her house, everyone was speaking Spanish, and it killed me that I didn't understand what was going on.
And I
So
kinda
that
heard
pushed me to learn it.
It's so useful. My daughter, I didn't teach her it. She learned it through school, but she speaks fluent Spanish. She took it every single year.
Yeah,
Through,
some people just take
middle
to
school
it.
through high school. She picked it up in college.
Sister-in-law can speak like 6, 7 languages. Like,
Wow.
I'm like, I don't get it.
I told my kids how important it is for them to make sure they pay attention in Spanish class. I said my greatest regret as an adult when it comes to learning things is not, especially in Houston, Texas, I only know restaurant Spanish. And I say restaurant Spanish because I was raised in a restaurant. So I know how to say, we need more shrimp. Like I know camarones, lechuga, cebolla, mantequilla. I know all the food words. I don't know how to put it all together when
How
I'm
to
stuck
conjugate.
somewhere to actually have a conversation with someone who doesn't understand. I'll tell them to speak Spanish to me, and I'll catch a lot because listen, Greek and Spanish, they're not too
You
far
get
off.
the gist of it.
But I can't say it correctly back to somebody, and I think that's insane that I was raised in Houston. I have never taken not one Spanish class
Not even
my
in school.
entire
Wow. Oh,
academic
wow.
career.
Wow.
I had to take it in high school.
I didn't
my-
take it ever.
The kids take Spanish, and one
Yeah.
takes French. I'm like, they should learn Mandarin or something. Aren't they going to take over the world?
I took,
China?
I took French and it was pointless because I don't remember any of it.
Now, Sam,
Bonjour.
Didn't Christina do that too? Remember, she would speak French.
Oh.
I don't think she did that.
Sam, we got a call. I mean, okay, have you chosen godparents yet for your son, Mateo?
No.
Oh, somebody's offering.
Hey, Sam. I just want to say welcome back and congratulations on baby number 2. And I also want to ask you, do you have any plans of having godfather for your kids? Because if you do, I would like to volunteer my services to become godfather to your kids. It will be my honor. Maybe I can give them a position in the family once they're all grown up. Just think about it.
Do you understand that reference? Do you understand what he was doing?
Yes, it was like The Godfather.
Yeah.
I love it.
50-year-old movie.
Don Corleone.
That is awesome. Thank you.
I didn't know where that was
Offering.
going, and that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was having fun with it. He wasn't being a pervert.
That was cute. That was really sweet.
That should be a game. Is
doesn't
the
have
caller
to-
nice or a pervert for Sam?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You say you get lots of perverts on DMs?
I used to. Thankfully,
anymore?
they've backed away.
So-
The
Second
mommy
kid, they're
thing
like-
is...
Now I just want some pregnant perverts.
Yeah.
The perverts that like pregnancy.
Someone's like, "Can I have your baby?" No, you cannot have my baby.
They're so
What?
strange.
They want
They're
to have a baby
asking-
with
they
you
want-
or
they
take
want
your
you to-
baby?
Yeah.
Both. It's a little weird.
Will you give me a child, and I'll take one,
I
too?
will not give you a child, and you cannot have my child.
It's so
Just
weird.
let me just put that out there.
That is the oddest. That is the
People
oddest.
are a little odd. Mhm.
Well, today on the show at 7 o'clock, once again, we're going to give you the 3-hour window that you need to be listening for back-to-back Benson. When we play 2 Benson Boone songs back-to-back, as soon as the second one starts, you start calling us to be caller 104 so that you can score tickets to the sold-out show. It's going to be here before we know it at Toyota Center. So we have that going on. Coming up next, we'll start out with something easy and fun in the celebrity scoop for my 6 o'clockers. What do you think the greatest pop song of the 90s was?
That's
The
a tough one.
greatest pop song of the 1990s.
You
And I
can't-
think
you
of
can't
the
do that.
Thailand.
Decade.
You can't do that to me.
I'm going to do it to you.
I'm not.
I just know Eric's going to throw a chair.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you can look at the Billboard charts, Google it.
That
is
that's
true.
a
That's
Billboard statistic.
popularity.
Statistic. This is from Collider.com ranking this. This is not about Billboard or sales or rotations on radio stations. It's just the greatest pop song. We'll go over that. Here's the weather for
Qualifications.
today. It's so glorious outside.
It is. It is going to be a gorgeous day. Sunshine. It should heat up almost to 90 degrees, but right now it feels fantastic. 68 degrees right now and 6:07 on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop. On the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and I'm going to put that in a submission for the 2020s. Golden by Huntrix
That's
from Demon
fun.
Hunters. That song is very catchy. And if you've never seen the show, which you probably haven't, if you don't have kids in your life on Netflix, it's a show called Demon Hunters. And you think it sounds like some kind of like a, sci-fi vampire adult series. No, it's animated. And kids are crazy for it. And there's a boy band in there singing a song called Soda Pop. So I'm waiting for that one to hit the charts. Just like we played We Don't Talk About Bruno for a hot second. Soda Pop might show up.
I forgot about
that. And we don't talk
What was
about
that
Bruno.
movie called?
Encanto.
Oh, yeah.
God, such a good movie, too. All right, so we have a lot to go over because the fact that the 90s was so crazy in the form it took in popular music. The 90s went from grunge to bubblegum pop at the end, right? In the middle, it was like 92 to 96, you had the grunge. And then 96 was the turning point when I remember here at KRBE, the Fugees' Killing Me Softly got thrown on the playlist. And people were like, what? Where's Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, the beginning and the middle had a lot of hip hop influence, for me at least, on the East Coast.
Okay, so you have Mary J. Blige, Missy.
Yes, yeah, Biggie.
Biggie,
I hate
right?
to say it, Puff Daddy. Oh God,
but he exploded what 97?
Yeah,
no, 95,
96.
96.
I mean,
Nice,
Biggie
yeah.
was
I'm
out
trying to think of Mace
in
when
the
he
early
was on.
90s.
I'm trying to think of the MTV.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being at the MTV Video Music Awards, and he came out and he did that big production in '96.
What song?
The one that was
No Money, No
sampled.
Problems?
No.
All about the
Sting
Benjamins?
came out and performed with
I'll
them.
be missing you.
Missing You,
Yeah,
Missing
when
You.
Biggie died.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning was MC Hammer. Was
right.
a huge
Debbie Gibson.
hit.
New Kids
And
on the Block.
in the middle, Waterfalls
No, that was
and
80s.
Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
All
TLC,
those ones, but
all in the 90s.
That was always strong, but I just think alternative came out of nowhere. Because before it was just classic rock. They didn't really ever.
But you
hair
just
bands
said the
never got-
word. It's alternative.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not pop.
1991, it was Nirvana's Nevermind album.
They took over like the heavy metal and like hair bands and
Yeah.
stuff. They
But
took
the-
the hair bands out, and the other stuff was still around.
But
It was.
the fact that it was played on pop radio, like what people don't understand is that
Because Papa was
Contemporary
weak at the
Hits
time.
Radio is what we are called. CHR, Contemporary Hits Radio, pop radio.
It's what's
pop
happening in the
radio
moment.
takes all forms.
I said like a liner.
You just talk over. We're talking over everybody. We're trying to get better in 2025. And we're gonna try and let everyone finish their sentences. I'm gonna try it today.
It took on many forms. For somebody to have said back in the day in 1996, KRBE is changing formats. No, KRBE did not change formats. Pop music changed its face. It went from playing like Heather Nova and Joan Osborne and the presidents of the United States of America with Lump to the Fugees into Celine Dion. Yes, I played Celine Dion a lot. Meatloaf. I would do anything wrong, but I want to do that. What will you not do?
Was that 95?
What will you not do?
Yeah, what was that? 95?
Somewhere in there. And then it went into Britney, Christina, Jessica Simpson, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Mandy Moore,
Ricky Martin.
Willa Ford, and then Ricky Martin came in '99 with the
I
Latin
think
explosion.
Britney burst onto the scene around 98. That was when it was really big.
That's when it was big, but she burst on the scene in like 90. She was already starting in the malls in 96 and 97.
Trying to make her.
Yeah,
begin
she
there.
came to the mall in a little plaid outfit. I think it was like Willowbrook Mall or something.
That's so crazy
In
that
97.
artists used to come to malls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Collider.com, if you ever want to look like you're working, but you're not, just go to Collider.com's website. They
How do
have
you
a
spell
million, like you're colliding with something, COLLIDER. I mean, they have the dumbest lists, but they're just so funny to waste your time. Like 10 of the hottest movies or 3 HBO Max shows that you need to binge this week and all these kinds of things. Well, here's their list of the greatest pop songs of the 90s. And from the top 10, 1997 brought us Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, yeah.
That has made number 10.
She was a
It's
soap
still
opera
played
star.
today.
Oh, she was?
In Australia. Yeah.
That was a big song.
Sing that song.
I'm not
Faith
oh,
or
gosh.
something. What is it?
I'm all out of faith.
Oh, okay.
This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am broken. I don't know the
Lay
words.
naked
On the floor.
I didn't
Yeah.
know her name, but I always remember
Yeah,
that line.
Natalie
I was like,
Imbruglia, because the G is
What was her
silent.
name?
Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah, no.
The G is silent. I put her in the same category with Meredith Brooks.
I got chills, Kim.
Yeah.
I got chills.
I put her in the same category as Meredith Brooks.
Oh, she's saying
I'm a
bitch.
Bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meredith Brooks and
Thank
Natalie
you.
Imbruglia, I feel like we're
I
rotating the
would
same
have thought
time.
they were the same people.
Yeah. Okay, but Meredith Brooks is not in the top 10. Number 9, from also 1997, Eric's favorite year of music, Hanson's Mbop.
Yes. Bop.
So damn catchy. Kevin, you should find a mix for that.
Oh God.
Well, they just
How
did it with
could
with
they?
the Jonas Brothers, right? Didn't
Yeah.
the Jonas Brothers just welcome them on stage like 2 weeks ago? Yeah,
I
and they did like a whole
missed that.
You know how many people would lose their
collaboration.
like 38-year-old ladies on Friday morning would lose their crap.
It'd be amazing.
If
Yeah,
we-
that
On
Good
Friday
something
Free
fun.
for All, we vote
Yeah.
for that. Okay, number
All right, put it in.
8 is the first video I saw that I became obsessed with this video to this day still.
Is it Ricky Martin?
No. It's before, I mean, that was good videos too, but this is from 1990. And I just remember how the fashion, the black and white, the coolness of it, Madonna's Vogue.
Oh, that was
The
1990.
video
That
was,
was 90.
amazing. The video of Madonna's Vogue. I was like, wow, that's so awesome. Because she did like, you know,
Strike a pose.
Greta Garbo, Anne Monroe, Dietrich, and DiMaggio. All the things. Okay, Madonna Vogue is number 8 of the greatest pop songs of the 90s. That's number 8. Number 7, TLC from 1999, No Scrubs.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought
okay.
Waterfalls.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
not
That's good.
Waterfalls. Not Jason Waterfalls.
Jason Waterfall.
Waterfalls was a way bigger hit.
It was
No Scrubs.
but
What?
maybe
I love
they
Scrubs.
They're both
Scrubs is
great.
great.
Yeah.
97 again, Eric. Your favorite
See?
year
That
hits
was the year
again.
Pop came back.
Number 6, Celine Dion. My Heart Will Go On.
Thanks, Titanic.
Greatest pop song of the 90s. It hits at number 6
You think it
from
would have
Titanic.
been that huge if that movie never came out?
It would have been big, but not that big.
If that movie never came out, we wouldn't know that
I don't
song. It
think
was
that-
made just for that movie.
I don't know.
But
I
dude,
mean,
like,
she
say
had a
she
lot of
released
hits.
it. Say she released it that year. Do you think it would have been? I just don't think it would have been there.
No,
not
because the
without
song was
movie.
the
That
biggest
movie-
thing in movies.
For like 15 years, that was the all-time biggest movie. Before Avatar came around, that was the biggest movie.
And she had a lot of other hits around that time.
Oh my God,
and then we were
yes.
playing them in the clubs, the remix.
And covers too, right?
Yeah, she did
Air
All by
Supply stuff
Myself.
or whatever.
Oh my gosh, she had so many. Okay, number 5 of the greatest pop songs of the 90s finally brings us one of the older boy bands, not the Hanson Little Minis. Backstreet Boys from 99. Of all their songs, which is the one that hits at number 5 for the greatest pop song, it's I Want It That Way.
Oh, really?
What was their other big one?
Backstreet's back.
They had so
It's a
many.
real play a game with my heart.
So many, Eric.
Yeah, Shape of My
I
Heart.
get them mixed up. I get
Quit
them
Playing
and
Games with My Heart.
NSYNC mixed up.
Their
How
first
dare
big
you. How
radio
dare
hit
you.
was
I know.
Quit Playing Games with My Heart.
Correct, I remember that. Number 4, she was here in our hallways, walking the hallways like the legend she is, and I had just gotten my job here, and I wasn't allowed to come up here yet because it was
two
too
guesses.
famous. Who?
It was either Sarah McLachlan or Cher.
Cher!
Oh,
Do you believe
Oh, that
in
was
love after love? 1998. That is number 4. She was here in our hallways to promote that song.
That's so crazy.
And I was too low on the totem pole to be allowed in the building.
When people walk
that-
into our...
They would tell you, do not come up here. Do not come up here unless you have been approved to be up here.
Oh,
for
they wouldn't even
Cher.
let you
wow.
in the building.
They're like,
Wow.
do not show up to the building when Cher is here.
Yeah, I would have found a way to
Yeah, you would have.
become a chair.
Kids build the chair for 2 months to sit there. And then Sam Malone sits on your head.
inside of it.
Starts farting.
No, mustache man.
Number 3 of the greatest pop songs of the 90s from 1996, Spice Girls Wannabe.
Ooh,
Yeah. There's no denying that.
want, what I really, really want.
So tell me what.
You know why we're not giving y'all the clips? Because if we give you the clips of the songs, we can't podcast it later.
Yeah, man, you know what they are.
We're just
You
going to
heard
sing
it.
them for you because you know I love you.
We're
you know you
doing
love our
great.
singing voice, Fabian.
Wait,
Okay.
does that mean we get paid royalties?
That's right.
Yeah, do we get a piece?
So far, have I hit any on your list, Kevin? Kevin made a list of what he thought should be on this list. Have I hit any of yours that's on this list from Collider?
Only an artist, which was TLC.
But
Is on
you
my
had
list.
which
I mean,
one?
I have Waterfalls on there
Yeah.
because, like Ryan said, it was bigger than my, one of my favorites.
Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
No Scrubs. I have NSYNC on my list as well, but someone texted in that it's Barbie Girl.
It's not Barbie Girl. I'll tell you that right
Huh.
now. We're at the top 2. It's
That was
not
a- that
Barbie
was a-
Girl. But that's a good one too.
Music.
Yeah.
Barbie Girl. Okay, number
That's a
2,
catchy song.
1992, the song that had so much controversy behind the scenes now that we know how they built this song, that it almost never happened because they did not think radio would play an a cappella 45 seconds. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah.
When she starts out with the a cappella, they were like, no way, no one's going to play this.
There again, major movie.
Bodyguard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
The
telling
Bodyguard.
you watch those movies and you get
Dolly
into that
Parton.
movie and that song.
Oh, yeah, Dolly Parton's
Which, I mean,
original.
she was so sad. She was so good.
These ballads in here, it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. When I think of pop, I don't necessarily think of ballads. But
We're
like
talking
Ryan
about
said,
the
it could be
greatest
anything.
pop songs of the 90s for those just tuning in. And if you don't like this list, well, you can complain to Collider.com. Number 1 on the list.
And Sync hasn't had one yet.
NSYNC is not in the top 10, which I'm going to
Oh,
write
wow.
and flip a table.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to write it
We
and
can
flip a
burn this
table.
list.
Because seriously, bye. What the hell?
But right said Fred.
Number 1
I'm too sexy.
from 1998. Not your most hated year, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
97 was your hated
Yeah.
year. From
All right, what was for
1998,
pop?
it was bubblegum pop time.
Okay.
Hit me, baby, one more
Wow.
time.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, that was pretty big. That was.
Yeah,
Yep.
Britney Spears is the number 1 greatest pop song of the 90s,
video
according to Collider.
with the little plaid skirt. I think
Really?
that was the big
Oh.
In the
That
high
was the big
school,
video,
the
yeah.
lockers.
the lockers.
I don't remember that part.
Yes,
How can you not?
Yeah, you do.
I remember
That's a-
that
That's a
part.
pervert. I would
He
have
just
somebody
doesn't
other
want to say he was
Even I
outside
remember
voice.
that.
No, but even Kevin and Eric are like, use your inside voice, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan, use your inside
Great
voice.
time. The Olsen twins were almost 18.
Ew,
Ew.
gross.
Oh, yeah.
Ew, ew,
You
ew,
sound
ew.
like that puppet.
44 clicks.
What
How's it,
puppet?
Grenada?
That's the voice you're doing right now.
It was a guy.
Yeah.
Behind was her innocence.
Oh, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
didn't know we were
was
gonna
that Will
go
Forte or
That was
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader?
4 clicks away. That day.
It wasn't funny.
Lost our innocence.
I didn't think it was.
I didn't think it was funny.
That was
God,
the
it was
funniest thing I've
so
ever seen on that
funny.
show.
I don't know how that cast kept it together.
Because you could imagine having a
was
class of
really
anything and then
funny.
some idiot that doesn't fit.
Just look up
Yes.
Seth MacFarlane SNL puppets.
TTY.
That's all you need to know. Bill Hader was epic.
Why Seth MacFarlane?
Because he was the host, and so
Yeah.
he was in the skit.
And he does
It was
And
voices.
he's doing the puppet class.
okay.
And Bill Hader has a puppet of himself.
And everyone else is like, "Hi, I'm Frankie, and I like donuts."
And he's this serious negative
Yeah,
guy.
it's just him.
He's
It's
a
just
war
him.
veteran
He was an
who
award.
has his own war veteran puppet who's traumatized by war.
And then he makes out with the other puppet.
And so
Yes.
smoking.
Of incinerating a village somewhere, and then he pulls out a cigarette somehow and smokes the puppet
God.
with Vanessa Bayer, and they start making out.
So stupid.
Hi, my name is Abby, and I like dolls. And all of a sudden, we had dolls. We incinerated them in the village.
It don't hit.
It is so good.
Oh God! I feel
Even
like they
Sam
haven't
likes
had
it.
anything
We
like
did
that.
this. I feel like we did this before.
did.
When
I think
we
we're laughing at-
maternity leave, and then we watched the whole clip during
We
commercials.
just started laughing.
I think I'm more laughing at Eric and Rula's
I know, it's so
impersonation.
funny.
It's just
Now somebody on,
stupid.
on text is like, "Wait a second, you're telling me the Macarena didn't make the top 10
Or
of the
Ace of
90s?
Base. Oh, yeah.
No Ace of Base. How could they not? Now listen, Macarena was more one of those kitschy songs,
What was that?
right? Like
10,000 Maniacs. What was that song that was played everywhere?
How many
Because
jealousy
the night-
and because the night,
Belongs to Lovers. Yeah, that song was everywhere. I'm like,
And that was a cover song.
Gin Blossoms.
Ugh.
Oh, my God.
Goo
Goo Dolls.
Here's the little
Yeah, Goo Goo
KRBE
Dolls,
history.
come on.
I knew the Gin Blossoms were done because they would send us out. Back in the day, we would bring on bands on stage. The Gin Blossoms were playing Southern Star Amphitheater. That is inside of Astroworld. And I went there, and there were 3 people, I think, in the stands.
Wow.
And I brought them out, and like,
Were they the first group at like 6 p.m.?
Because they were big
no,
in 94.
it's like they came on strong, and then they just pew.
Yeah, they had like
just
there's a lot of
disappeared.
one-hit wonders in the alternative world.
They had 2 hits, but
Which song was theirs? Like, which was their known song?
Follow what Gin Blossoms. Was it Follow Me Down or something like that?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go,
Oh, no, it was a Goo Goo Dolls.
I'll follow you down.
What about Blind Melon No Rain?
Oh my God, I know,
Yeah.
little bee girl.
But they
Oh, that little girl.
disappeared. Shannon Hoon, the
Died
lead
here.
singer, died here. I was supposed to
Well,
be going to
yeah, remember
Did
Numbers.
he die on the bus before when he left, or did he die in the parking lot?
Ryan could have been
Numbers?
famous for one day.
So I
For
didn't.
one day.
I was tired. I had worked a long day, and I was supposed to go interview them at Numbers. And instead, I sent my intern Andre. And everybody's like, "Oh God, look what you did to him!"
And he was
Andre."
on MTV.
Yeah,
and
he was on MTV. He's all
he was the
over
last one to
news.
interview him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was the last
Oh, my
person to see him
God.
alive.
I'd be like, Kevin, we're going to send you to go interview this person. You send Ahmad.
Yeah.
And then Ahmad's all over MTV and all over social media.
I mean, something like that kind of happened, although Laura didn't get on to all that. But Laura got to be the one to interview Benson Boone from, The Night Show. And, a lot of us get offered that kind of stuff. But that was before we knew who he was.
Yeah.
And now
I know.
my niece will never, every time I see her, this is how she introduces me. This is Uncle Woo Woo. He said no to a Benson Boone interview. Can you believe this guy?
By the way, Kevin, if you're not happy with this list, go to pitchfork.com. They made Mariah Carey's Fantasy Remix #1 of the 90s.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, she did a little bit of that at the VMAs. Which, by the way, the VMAs had huge ratings, but not as big as football. So, I guess they're going to stick to CBS. 42% increase in ratings for the VMAs at 5.5 million. Shocker. 42% increase should have been 25 million people.
Yep.
30 million back in the day, but now we don't watch TV like that. All right, coming up next, what's your question, Eric?
My question is, I wanted people to text. I want you guys around the room to go, what do you feel bad for people? Like, I was watching football this weekend, and I just feel bad for, people that don't watch football. Because it's just so much fun, especially men. Like, other men, when I see they don't watch football, I'm like, you're missing out with bonding with other guys. And I know Sam loves football. Even Rula likes it a little bit. Tassos
I
loves
appreciate
football.
it.
I just feel bad because
Basically a bro.
there's so much drama in football. We were talking about this yesterday with our boss about how football is just
Storylines and
everyone loves it. You can gamble. There's just so many things. So I want to know, what is something you feel bad for? Do you feel bad for people that don't?
do you feel bad for me
Have
because I've never
pets.
seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
Do you feel bad for people who've never had a dog?
yeah.
What do you
What do you feel
for
bad
sure.
about? Yeah, especially Breaking Bad.
'Cause
I
they're
feel
missing
bad.
out?
I'm jealous of you that you never seen it because I would love to go back and watch it again.
With virgin eyes?
Yeah.
Wow. 833-390 KRVE is our phone number. We'll talk to you next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
KRVE, the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Okay, so Eric, speaking of, feels bad for you if you don't like football. You're missing out.
Yeah, I just feel bad for especially dudes because guys like to bond with other guys, especially on a Monday. They talk about their fantasy football or their
What if you're into
Prize
football,
Picks
but you don't do fantasy football, Eric?
I don't do fantasy football. I just don't have time for it.
So then what are you talking about?
I just love sports. That's what, I like to
You're
gamble.
like, talk about your
It
fantasy
makes
football.
you feel good.
I
I
don't
like to
understand
gamble,
that.
but I love the storylines. I love to see, people compete at high levels, especially that's why I like the pros. And a lot of people like college because they like to see these kids playing their heart out, not playing for money. But now,
They do play for money.
They do.
NIL, they're all playing they're making more money than these rookies.
We could ever dream of.
Yeah.
So 833-390 KRBE. Jonathan is on the line. The question is, who do you feel bad for because they're not enjoying something?
Yeah,
like
it
they
could be anything that you love that
They
you
could
wonder.
be.
Yeah.
Jonathan, hi. Good morning.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey,
we're
Jonathan.
good. What's on your list of why do you feel bad for us?
Well, something to go along with what he was talking about with sports is I grew up, I'm the oldest of four boys, and all three of my little brothers are sports fanatics, along with my dad. I am more of a techie person. I love surround sounds. I love mountain TVs. I love anything audio and stuff like that. But they can name sports stats. They can name players. They can name anything you can think of to do with sports. But then they have to call me because they can't work their phone or their TV.
Okay.
But do you miss that though? Do you see them do you watch the games with them like on a Sunday? Say they all get together.
Yeah, because they need him to come over and mount the TV.
Yeah. But do you like watch the game with them, or you just don't? Or you don't care
Well,
about
I
the
mean,
game?
I'm the oldest. I'm 45. My youngest one is I think he's 37. But we live in different states. I live here in Texas and Houston. They live in Alabama and Michigan.
Well, no
So
wonder they
we
need your
don't
help.
yeah, we don't get to see each other as often as we used to. But if I'm there or something like that, they're like, hey, can you come look at this for me? I can't figure this out. Or
Well, how do you
and I'm
do
like,
that?
well,
you FaceTime them or what?
Well, I mean, FaceTime works, but sometimes we make a trip and we go to Alabama and stuff like that to see them for
Okay.
for a vacation or something
We
like
could
that.
talk.
for the
You
holidays.
could talk them through it too. I mean,
Yeah.
I tell him. I ask my guy. I'll text him, and he'll call me back and stuff. But I feel that way with my son because he doesn't like sports, and I feel like I let him, because I didn't see him all the time.
Right.
He was with his
What's
mom,
he into?
Running.
running, and he still likes Pokemon stuff. I'm like,
Well, have you ever
aren't you like
thought
a grown
about
adult?
haven't
Well,
you ever
Pokemon
thought about
Go.
trying to learn about it? So maybe you'd
No.
Pokemon Go
I
was a
don't
big
wanna
thing
learn
for
about-
people in their 20s. Remember, they were like
No.
running to all these imaginary places that were gyms.
Yeah, he'll
and we
be on that
couldn't
thing,
tell.
and I'm just like, I don't.
My
I'm
little
like,
brother's into that. I'm like,
If
I'm
you're
like, how are you
just-
gonna get a girlfriend?
oh, he has
They're-
Connor.
they're-
Well, I mean,
Go
but I'm saying my
girl-
son, like,
girlfriend.
Yeah, I
I mean, you
don't
spend
know.
more time with.
it's going to keep you out of the socializing realm.
If you are just tuning in to our show, Eric was saying, he feels bad for you if you don't like sports because, especially football, because it's such a good time. And he said he felt bad for me because I'd never watched, or I joked that you probably feel bad for me. I've never seen Breaking Bad to know how
Yeah.
great it is, but you said you're jealous because I
you-
could see it with my virgin eyes.
I would love to be able to watch it again.
Somebody texted Eric,
not
you
know
just
what's
wait, Eric. You just wait. When that dementia kicks in, it will be like your virgin eyes
Yeah,
again.
but I know what he's
mean,
talking
you-
about. It's
20
something
years.
that brings him joy. Like I would be, I know you scoff when I say, hey, watch Star Trek. It's so fun. It gives me so much, enjoyment, and I like the stories. And
But you think everyone should be watching it?
I
Or do you-
think
or do you feel like it's a niche?
it's maybe a niche.
I think it's a niche.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
for
Sam,
sure it
what do you feel bad for people that don't do?
Coffee, drinking coffee in the morning.
Like the
or-
first sip,
yes.
sip. You guys,
The smell.
why do you guys
of it.
always
I
like
love
the
the
way you
smell
look
of
at it?
it.
You have your eyes closed. You guys are all like,
I don't like the
Love the
face.
smell of
like,
it.
yeah, it's like
so
it's the
good.
greatest liquid ever.
But maybe you just haven't had a good coffee creamer or a good coffee or something,
so
and
good.
also craft beer. Like it's crazy to me if people don't like craft
like
beer.
that.
Okay, by the way, Sam,
Yeah,
I
craft.
went to St. Arnold's Brewery last week because they were doing the kickoff party for Chris Shepard's Eat Like a Local.
Yes.
And Brock, who created St. Arnold's, was chatting with me and my sister Maria from Christie's because we're going to be on that season, and he was definitely talking about pouring it in the glass and letting. We're talking about what John
Did he
Taffer
agree with
said.
me?
He had never heard of the John Taffer thing. For those that don't know, Eric pointed this out on Bar Rescue. John Taffer did this little bitty about when
On
you
TikTok,
pour a
social media.
beer and you don't let all the gas explode. It's all in your belly and you're bloated.
And you're
so
not getting the full
pour
flavor.
that beer with a heavy top, like a
A lot of
heavy
people,
head.
when you go to a
What?
restaurant, think about
Yes,
when you,
yes,
Kev,
Kevin.
I
Yes,
will
were you not here on
show
that
you.
show?
but you get a draft beer, people feel like they're getting ripped off. 'cause
Right.
Well,
Tip
they
it.
are, like, because when it...
That
the
foam
bu-
turns into the liquid, it fills
And
up.
then you can just refill some more. You have to just refill
Yes.
some more. So, Kevin, here's what John Taffer said. Pour a beer straight up. So it's a giant foamy top, like the head's huge.
no.
And then pour one real slow so there's none at all. It's all flat.
Okay.
You twist up a paper napkin and put it in the one that you did not have the foam on.
Okay.
And it's like...
Really?
Because all that foam goes in the napkin, which is your stomach.
Yes.
And then you put it in the one that had the foamy head, and there's no explosion.
But most people don't want the foamy head because when they're at a bar and that foam does settle, you're getting quite a lot less beer.
So
is
then
what it
And
looks like.
I feel like maybe it's a little bit flatter if it's
It's definitely flatter.
right.
It is.
Remember,
So I think
beer
that's
was
good.
not
But
originally
for me.
carbonated.
Yeah.
When the monks or whoever created it wasn't the monks, but it did not have
mean,
the
they did
monks.
wine
The
maybe.
monks
They
created
did wine maybe.
champagne.
It's old.
Yeah.
but yeah, it did not have carbonation.
Well, Brock had said, Brock from St. Arnold's had said, like, when you pour it in a glass, it releases different flavor profile versus when you just drink it straight from the can. or
Oh
straight
yeah,
from the
I will
bottle.
never drink from a can or a bottle really ever again, unless it's some like cheap
Yeah, 'cause you
beach
get that,
beer.
You get that gas.
Yeah.
But
But-
the air gets into it.
Eric, you were saying that you don't understand the coffee or the first sip. Just think about some of your favorite whiskeys, or maybe
Yeah,
just
that's
your-
what I figured. But I mean, just
Yeah.
feel like I just don't want to be dependent on it. Like every morning, like
needing the
You're not
caffeine
dependent on a
jolt.
bourbon on a weekend?
Right.
yeah, but that's not work time. That's playtime. This
He's
is.
saying he doesn't want the stimulant. He doesn't need to have that stimulant.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up and then
dependency.
if I don't have it, then I'm like, oh, like,
I
I
don't
see
even
people
feel
ruined.
it anymore.
No, I don't feel
No,
I
I
don't
don't
drink the
feel it.
coffee
It's
for
the
the caffeine.
You would if you stopped, I bet.
No,
How
I
about
don't
you guys
drink-
all stop
then
for a
go
week?
to decaf and
I'll
see
stop.
how you feel.
I'll stop drinking for
I
a
could
week.
do decaf. That's fine. I'd be
I could
fine
do
with
decaf easy.
Sam, did you?
It's about
you
the
stopped, though, during
warm
pregnancy,
coffee in the
didn't you?
morning.
Yeah, I couldn't stomach it.
I do
Yeah.
decaf at night sometimes. And-
Yeah, you have to.
Like-
With our schedule, you have to.
no coffee.
You know, Taste of Texas has really fantastic cinnamon coffee, and it'll make me sad if I'm there after 3 o'clock and I can't drink it
Right.
because I don't think they have the decaf cinnamon on
Are you one of those
tap.
people? If you drink it like 2 in the afternoon, you can't sleep at night.
No,
If you have
I'm
regular
okay if
coffee?
I do it at 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's if I do it like past maybe 4 or 5. I just don't, depending on the coffee, because I can't control
That's
it.
true.
That means I didn't make it. I'm having it from somebody
Is it
else.
okay to drink coffee and breastfeed, Sam? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Yeah, you just aren't supposed to consume like X amount of caffeine,
So no
but
alcohol, you can't.
it's
Yeah, you're
not like I'm
supposed to have
doing like.
caffeine.
No, you can have at least like 8 ounces of caffeine. It's not like I didn't do my pre-workout yesterday for the gym, which was a big thing. So
Isn't good for you or your baby or anyone in this
just had
world.
a cup of
Say
coffee.
pre-workout. You stay away from that while you're giving
Yeah.
that mom milk
Your
over
kids
there.
gonna have steroids and be all muscles. Like the kid when we grew up with the 8-pack and the ponytail.
Okay, last thought. Now you just made me think of this. Here's what I feel bad for. Myself, when I was beast mode, when I used to go to that gym, I never knew about pre-workout.
Oh, it's a
I
life
never
changer.
once did a workout at Orange Theory with pre-workout. Do you know? Imagine how much more beast mode I would have been.
I don't know, Rula. It
I
makes
can't
me
believe
feel like
it.
all like
Kev
too
doesn't like
jittery.
it. Yeah.
I feel bad for
nippy.
me. I want to know what it feels like to be in that machine circuit
Tingly face.
on pre-workout.
Do it.
God, I'm lazy now.
Time
Start
for
itching your
What's
nose.
Going Down on H-Town. Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Is it cocaine? Is that what you guys do?
Yeah.
Liquid form. That's a
have a little bump before I work out.
Yeah, does pre-workout come in the form of white powder called cocaine?
I mean, it is.
What the heck are
mine
you
is
talking
white.
about?
All right, this is brought to you by Tachys Fiber. There are big changes on the way for one of Houston's busiest routes. That's the Grand Parkway between I-10 and 290. They're going to be widening it from 2 lanes to 3 lanes in each direction. So it's a $157 million project. It's also going to address drainage and flood risks. And the work will kick off summer 2026. It's going to take 4 years for them to enlarge that road, but it'll make a big difference in your morning commute. Bath and Body Works is hiring 30,000 seasonal workers right here in Houston.
It's
Not
Christmas, y'all.
surprised.
They
Thank
need
you.
help.
Thank you.
So
Thank
if
you.
you're
help.
looking for a little extra money and you want to get a seasonal job,
Candles, soap.
smells good in there, you can go to careers.bathandbodyworks.com. That's careers.bathandbodyworks.com.
I have a feeling Rilla's going to apply.
No,
Work one day and then quit and just
Get
get
all
a
that
discount.
candles and soap.
No, you know where I really want to apply for
You show
seasonal
up for
work?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Just buy everything.
I have threatened this for years. I think one day I'll do it. I want to go be a seasonal worker at Williams-Sonoma because that stuff is expensive. And it's like 40% discount for the employees.
Yeah, you work for a whole week.
40%.
I heard it's 40% for the discount.
Why don't you just find someone there and then say, hey, I'll give you $20
Right,
if
can I
you
use
let
your
me
discount?
Yeah, if you
Use your discount.
I
I'm
just wanna
sure
be a
someone
seasonal
is
worker.
listening that works.
Anyone work
there.
there? Do you get
A
40%?
seasonal worker at Williams-Sonoma, you know they make something every day in that store?
No.
If there's like a pumpkin bread that they're trying to push, they have a whole kitchen in there. They always have samples during the holidays. They have chocolate, they have cider, they have wassail, they have pumpkin bread, they have stuffing, they have focaccia, blah, blah, blah.
I have never
Wait,
been
they
there.
have bread
Oh,
and
I'm
that-
taking
I'm
you in
like
there.
Mo with TJ Maxx. That's
Oh my
another
God.
topic.
Listen,
That's
can
another
we please
topic.
talk
Tomorrow we're going to do
that?
that tomorrow for sure.
We
Oh
gotta
my
talk about
God.
that.
My daughter's eyes bugged out of her
Both
head
you.
when she heard
Our
that.
coworker's never been to TJ Maxx or Marshall's.
She'd never been to Home Goods.
Really?
And she's
First
over
time in her life, in
she's
her
over
40s.
35.
She's in her 40s, and she said, Home Goods. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm pulling my hair out. Like, I felt bad for her for missing out for so long. Okay, coming up next, somebody has gotten revenge. This is where somebody messed with you so hard that you were like, no, I have to get you back. And not only did I get you back, I'm not going to tell you how I got you back until Eric calls me back and gets me on the radio. So we're going to hear it
and
next.
all of Houston will hear it.
That's right. Everyone's going to know what a dirtbag you are. No, just kidding. I don't know. We're going to do revenge next on KRVE.